Hunt Dog. This is Commander Big Hoff. Are you ready to play some Metal Gear Solid? Sort of. I'll take it. Welcome to this old game of Metal Gear Solid. Get adjusted, there we go. I'm going to give you the controller because I'm going to have you go ahead and start this game up. Now you're somewhat of a Metal Gear Solid expert.
Not really, I quit.
You tried playing MGS4?
Yeah.
But it didn't work. What's going on here? How come?
Oh, here we go.
What'd you have to do there?
I had to press start.
And then?
Start. What?
And then the circle button, right?
That's so weird.
Yeah, so this game came out in 1998.
It's a pain.
And back in 1998, there was still kind of problems with making this game work in the United States. Like, most people think in Japan that the X, the cross, is bad, wrong, and then circle is right. So, yes is circle and no is X. But in America, most people are used to pressing the far right button back from Nintendo. Like the far right one would be the yes button.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to see what you were going to do there to see if you could get that figured out, since a lot of people had issues with that and would end up like returning the game because they're like, it's broken.
Stay alert. He'll be through here.
So, like I said, this came out in 1998.
I can tell.
Yeah, for the PlayStation. There were some other Metal Gear games before it on the Nintendo. And then this one, Metal Gear Solid, was supposed to be Metal Gear 3, but was actually changed somewhat through its production to be Metal Gear Solid. Different game. And in this game, it's all about sneaking and not being detected.
Well, in the last one, didn't you have like a choice where you could run out there and just shoot them?
Mm-hmm. That was in 4, the one you played.
Yeah.
But in this one,
The back is the only way up. Just as
it's
I
all about
expected.
sneaking.
You'll have to take
So
the
like,
elevator
if you
to the
try
surface.
jumping out, then
But
you
make sure nobody
pretty much
sees you.
automatically die.
If you
You
need
try
to,
whatever you
contact
want.
me by
I'm gonna
code.
I give you. You got the controller, so you can do whatever you want with this game. You can skip through all this talking junk too if you want.
Okay, good. I didn't know if we were gonna.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, we gotta use the D-pad. Oh, great. Working. I think I'm going the right way.
No. So this was one of the reasons why I ended up buying getting a PlayStation when I was younger, because like this game was amazing. It was so cool. Just kind of knowing how it played and the story of it, I was so into it. Didn't really have any reason to be. So you want to go to the left, back where you were right when you started. Gotta get used to that D-pad.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you gotta crouch down. And crouch even further down. By holding the X button. And now move. When you're there, now push forward. There you go.
Oh, white guy.
All right, now do you see that thing in your top right screen? Top right of the screen?
Yeah.
That's like your map, just like Call of Duty.
Okay.
Except those blue triangles in front are what the enemies can see. So you can sneak around them as long as they're not looking, like as long as you don't get touched by the blue part. But then you know, if they're like looking at a box or something, you can just take them out.
Bruh, bruh, bruh.
Oh man, you're getting pincer attacked.
That reminds me of the old game when he's getting hit. He's like,
Yeah, so this game went on to have several sequels and other games, and you got to get to that elevator, but you were almost there. You had some sequels. You know, it's a huge fan base. A lot of people love Metal Gear games, and I think Metal Gear Solid, this game, for its time, was one of the greatest games ever made.
just run.
Oh no, the elevator's not down yet. Hit the select button.
Are you kidding me?
You gotta wait for it.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground.
Thanks, Colonel Campbell. So it's all top-down perspective like this. Lots of trial and error you see as the game goes on. Alright, so hand controls over to me. I'm gonna do my best here.
I suck at this.
It's alright. You didn't play a ton of it.
Yeah. What's that little box down there?
Down here, I think it's
That's
gonna be
rotating.
health. So if we... Whoa, got on a thing here. Ration. And what that
yeah.
is...
From the other game.
Yep, that's gonna be your form of health. So you know what this game did so amazingly that no other games really did before it was, you know, it was tons of voice acting.
Do they have an iPod on this? Oh wait, no, never mind.
Wasn't around yet.
Yeah.
Just choke that guy out.
It's kind of cool though how they let you listen to like the people talk about the game
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
But this game was super cool because, you know, not a lot of, well, pretty much, whoa, no game before it really had, like, voice acting, like, you know, when all those calls were coming in, all those people were talking to you, that was all completely new.
Yeah.
No games really did that before, and press the action button. The other thing this game did that a lot of games have never done before is, like, when you're getting into certain situations, it'll break the fourth wall, which means it'll talk to the player and pretend that the player like knows what's happening and isn't actually in the game. So it'll be like, hey, like halfway through the game, it's like, you need to pause your game and insert the next disc.
Weird.
Let's choke that guy out. Alright, here we go. So the story follows this character Snake, who is the character of the previous games and the other games that came later. And he's going to infiltrate this facility, which has been taken over by this like special weapons or this like special forces group with superpowers, and they're going to launch a nuclear device. Well, they're threatening to launch a nuclear device on like America. So this guy Snake's got to go in there, stop it all before all that happens. Otherwise, you know, a lot of people die. Look at that face.
That does not look like Snake at all. Looks like just some random dude.
Looks like Play-Doh.
Yeah.
Skip ahead here. So this is one of the coolest parts of the game, just this opening, because for its time.
Froze.
Yeah.
It's Snake.
Took a little
I'm in
while
front of
there.
the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and
So we learn about all sorts of stuff like, how do you skip through this faster?
I like how Snake kind of looks or sounds the same. He's like,
It's the same voice actor. The guy who does the voice has been doing the voice for every Snake.
you'd think
Colonel,
they would make it
what's a
in the
Russian
beginning. He
gunship doing
sounded
here?
a lot younger.
No idea. But it
The guy
looks
who
like
did
our
it,
old
David
diversion
Hayter, who
got
did the
their
voice, said
attention.
by the time he got to the fourth game, he tried to change his voice to make it sound deeper and older and more worn out. Like he's just getting tired and old. And he did an okay job.
Hours left in
He also is one of the most recognized people in video games voice acting for his job with Snake. So they're explaining right now the radar. Everybody has these machines in their bodies, these nano machines.
Is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone
You can tap into that machine radar and look at what those people see. It's just a dumb explanation of how there exists a map.
Due to their gene therapy. Make sure. Snake.
Mei Ling. Alright. Oh, this is not me.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
No.
There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Pineapples?
Pineapples.
They're armed with pineapples.
And other assorted fruit.
What about the air duct near the door?
I mean, before this game, too, you'd never have
There should
anything
also
like
be a
this.
duct
Like,
on the
no
second floor.
kind of a world made this big and the ability to run around it. Everything was all little sprite characters. Kind of like, how Mega Man looked.
Yeah, but Mega Man was really sweet. How you fought the bosses.
Mm-hmm. But just think of, if all you ever knew for video games was, just that flat world, and then all of a sudden you got to see this, completely 3D world. So this is one of the coolest things. Is check it out. He's following my footprints in the snow. I can run around in circles.
Snurkles.
Oh boy. Alright, knocked him out. Getting out of here. So, like I said, this game's all about sneaking, hiding, moving stealthy. You can play this game without ever killing anybody, without ever, doing anything like that, being completely non-lethal. Oh, come on.
This is pretty much the same setup, it's just a little different. Obviously, they got some upgrades on the guns and stuff. Where do they have silencers in this and stuff?
Yeah, when you play Metal Gear Solid 4, there's actually a really, really awesome part of the game when you get to it where you go back to this location. And Snake has a dream that he was back here before he goes actually back there. And it's really funny because in his dream, you're playing through this exact same thing where it's it's the same graphics. But you're playing it and you play this exact level just like this.
What?
And then you go back and you play it
That's crazy.
with modern graphics and Snake and all that stuff.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's very cool.
Must have taken them forever to make these games.
It must have.
Because they seem really complex.
Yeah. Oh. Getting a call here.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master,
McDonald
what are you
Miller.
doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for...
So the other thing that was so cool about this game is its story, stories in video games like this never existed until this game. That McDonald Miller guy ends up being the dude who you're here to kill in disguise, and he's giving you tips all the time you're playing it. And if you go back to playing the game again and you try and call him when you're fighting the boss, he doesn't answer you because obviously he's fighting you. You can make all these different little codec calls to people and learn all sorts of cool stuff about different weapons and different parts of history. There's a part of the game where you meet this girl, and she's like, she gives you this item called the CD case, like a CD, like a compact disc, and she's like, you need to take this to the facility, and you do that, and she's like, just call me, I wrote my number on the back of the CD case. And when you look at the CD case in your items, like you pull your items up here and you look at it, it's like, well, you can't look at the CD case. There's nothing there.
Oh.
But then you look at the video game case that it came in, and the number is written on the back of that. You're like, whoa, my mind! It's so cool. Oh, I'm not playing very stealthy here.
Just run.
I'm just running. Ah, my life. Can't run any faster. Hide in this area here. Oh no. This game was remade for the GameCube, and it was called Twin Snakes, and it wasn't very good.
You told me about that.
Yeah, it was cool, but it was not as good as this game. Like it's the same game, but they just did things to it that were really weird, like making Snake like this superhuman dude.
So pretty much like so like he could take a ton of bullets.
No, but like in the cutscenes when he'd be doing things, like they just added things that were crazy to it, like he had like really weird ninja powers and things. Let's see. Yeah, so I don't know. Like right now, you're looking at it, you're playing it, and it's like it's weird, it's hard, it doesn't really make sense. But for its time, it was one of the coolest things out there, to emphasize not running around and like to avoid combat, not do the attacking things, to be stealthy, be careful, just things that were never done in games before. And to have all this voice acting and all this just extra cool stuff, like with the CD case, or
I moved the guard chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the
all
vent
the voice acting.
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder.
So there's a running joke, since we see those cutscenes and stuff with Snake in them, and every time he says anything or anybody says anything, he just responds back with the word, like a question mark. Woman! Huh. Stealth? Aha, indeed. Let's see if we can get out of this vent. Yeah, you asked earlier, like, do you get guns and are there silencers and stuff? Yeah, definitely. You get all that stuff as the game goes on. Like, you get a FAMAS and you get, C4 and all your standard kind of crazy stuff. Oh, hi. The hard part is actually shooting them, because, there's no first person.
Yeah, it's not like moving around. And like the angles are hard.
Oh! So I told you this story when I first got the game, when I didn't have a memory card, and the only way that I thought I could play through the whole thing, or I could beat it, would be as if I played through the whole game without ever stopping, and did it all in one night. I definitely... Oh, gosh. Alright, stay down. Alright, I think we're good. Can't stop and shoot me. Yeah, we're alright. See if we can get him around this box here. Okay. We got some stun grenades in there, I think. Ah, crap. Come on. Alright. No, no. Huh.
Were you under the tank?
I'm under the truck here. Trying to get away. So I think you get a gun in the truck, but it has been a while.
What's wrong?
Keep messing this up. So then, when this game also came out, there was a second game for it, kind of, that came out, and it was called Metal Gear Solid VR Missions, where all the game was these little, like, kind of like simulations and mini games. Like, it would be like a level like this, but everything was made of, like, triangles and like there was no walls or anything. Like, it just kind of looked like the Matrix or something. And that was not really a story. It was just like, you can do all these other Metal Gear Solid sneaking missions. And then it had a bunch of, like, little tiny Easter eggs and cool things hidden in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. Is it in the truck here? Not in the truck. Alright, maybe that gun doesn't exist. Huh. Alright. Let's see if we can... Oh. That person is asleep. Alright. Just get here, get to the lady, see if we can get through the little boss fight thing, and then be done. Forget where the gun is, I guess. This game is also really funny because it has all these bosses with these funny names, and then, like, you've got Solid Snake, and you run into a dude named, like, Psycho Mantis, and Decoy Octopus, Sniper Wolf, and Revolver Ocelot. All these people who have, like, these weird animal names.
Decoy Octopus, I remember facing him.
Well, in 4, I think they called it the Laughing Octopus?
Yeah, it was like around the room, and you had to shoot it,
and she would, like, be disguised as different things in there.
Oh yeah, like human. One time, like, it was a skeleton. Skeleton.
So
I really liked 4. It was good. It just, like, I don't know, I got bored after a little while.
Sure. It's a slow game. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But should have finished it, man. Could have made that easy $20. So you have all these crazy named dudes, and one of the other really cool parts of the game is when you fight.
Can you just sit under there and...
Yep, you could just sit under here and like, if I was playing this game normally, I'd be a lot more careful, and I would, like, if I ever alerted anybody, I'd just hide until they went away.
But
we gotta move.
Yeah.
So they said there's vents on the ground floor that we have to go to. Yeah, we'll go check that out. what was I saying? Oh yeah, so you've got this character who's Psycho Mantis, and what's so cool about his fight is when you first go and you get into the room and he ends up fighting you, he will read your memory card. So he'll look at the memory card in the slot and read your saves, and he'll say like, "Oh, I see you like Castlevania," or other video games that you've played on there. It's really
that's
cool.
Awesome.
And whenever you try and shoot him with your gun, he'll just dodge out of the way right away. You can't hit him. So eventually you get a call that says like, "Hey, the only way you can beat him is," I forget what the exact hint is, but it was like, what you end up having to do is you have to take the controller out of slot 1, because, you know, in the old systems, you actually had to plug them into the different slots.
Yeah.
You had to take it out of 1 and put it in the second slot, and then he couldn't read your mind. And he'd be like, "Why can't I read your mind?"
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was just like something you had to figure out just by playing the game.
Did you think it was like crazy how they set that up?
Yeah, it was super crazy. Except for me, since I didn't have a memory card, it was like, "I see that you're very, you're a very reckless player," because I didn't have any saves.
Huh.
Okay, let's just see what happens here. So this game franchise went on to do a bunch of crazy things, like in Metal Gear Solid 2, you know.
Did it just say right there though that they have level 1, level 31, and level 32?
I think it's just like in this one.
Yeah.
It's just different floors you can go to, but like
It's
you're only
weird.
Yeah, it's just going further and further into the basement.
Because it's like 1 and skips all the way down to 31. Like, what the heck?
Don't want a phone call. Don't have time to listen to the phone calls. Know how to climb a ladder. Alright.
More vents. Seems like
The vents are
this
the worst part.
Yeah. This part seems to suck.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fortunately, after a while, you don't have to deal with the vents anymore.
When you're playing this game before, do you ever think that something was gonna pop out from in the air vent?
Mm-mm.
Huh.
Never thought about that.
That'd be so freaky.
Yeah. Forget how to look in the vents.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
See, like that. Always telling you to look in first person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they don't do that. Like, imagine if you're playing Call of Duty and they're like, "You need to press the box button to reload your ammo." You'd be like, "What? What are you talking about?" Alright, found the DARPA chief.
Who's that?
Not a very good prison.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to...
Save your worthless.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew?
You knew?
Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's...
So, you know, all the other games have Metal Gear in their title, so obviously Metal Gear is a part of them. Snake's always got to fight this giant super weapon called Metal Gear that, like,
They find out...
is a giant robot that shoots missiles and crap. And in this one, you find out that Metal Gear is still up and going, and you gotta defeat it one more time. And he just had a heart attack and died.
Sweet.
Yep. And something's happening outside. some rations from under that bed. Alright.
Check in the toilet.
It's just a toilet, sir. Alright, here we go.
I thought it was like gonna pop out with guns like in Borderlands.
So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
Whoa! Did I shoot finally?
I don't know where this gun came
What are
from.
you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
Yeah, you just had it in your pocket.
I'm telling you,
Or just
shoot!
like
I swear it was just naked dude with his butt in the air in the background the entire time.
yeah, what the heck? It's pretty much already blurred out though.
Yeah, they don't need to do any more. Oh, I got no bullets.
Here, left. Oh. Oh wait, no, you survived. I thought you died there.
Oh!
Oh, yep.
Man, she's worthless. Alright, well, I think that's a good point to... Well, no, we gotta go just a little further here. Right after this bit. Rookie's eyes. So you remember... You probably don't recognize her, but the voice, but in Metal Gear Solid 4, she's Meryl.
Yeah. No, I remember.
So then, when you play in 4, then it's like, it makes a little more sense, because they met before, and they knew each other.
Also, there's a person that was a rookie, too, in that, and they're like...
Oh, yeah.
He crapped his pants, remember? He had diarrhea in the other game.
Yeah, that's... So in the dumb side story of this game, that guy, Johnny... he is like related to all of the guys in all these games who end up crapping their pants. Because in every Metal Gear Solid game, there's a part where there's some dude who's pooping up a storm in the
I'm
bathroom.
telling you, shoot!
Not a rookie no more.
Got rookie eyes.
Never knew that you got rookie eyes.
Forget how to reload. So after a while, you eventually can get a silencer for your pistol here, which is really nice. I mean, every one of the levels in this game are just so cool. Like, you get a missile launcher that you guide from remote control.
What happened?
They threw grenades in them.
I didn't even know that they had grenades on them.
Yeah. Hard to tell, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Here we go. It's a little funny scene.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not die.
There's Psycho Mantis, Revolver Ocelot, Liquid Snake, all the bad guys. There's a point in the game where you're getting tortured, Hunter, and the only way to resist the torture is to press the button as fast as you can. And if you do it successfully, you go back to prison and you wait and you get a call on your little codec phone thing, and it's like they say to you like, oh, you must be tired after all that. Put the controller on your arm, and you put the controller, and there's like a picture of showing you how to lay it, and then they vibrate the controller. They're like,
cool.
Doesn't that feel better?
That's funny.
Yeah. Or Psycho Mantis displays his power by telling you to lay the controller on the floor, and then they just vibrate it, so it's just going.
I just had some kind of
And
hallucination.
sliding around. He's like, I'm making it move.
They put a lot of thought into it.
There's a lot of crazy stuff. So here's the other thing that's really
It's a lot
kind
more
of different.
creative.
Look at this. This is how you aim. You gotta hold down the box button. Here, try it. And then let go to shoot. Or you can just mash it to shoot.
I'd rather tap it.
Yeah. Isn't that just such a weird thing?
Yeah.
Alright, I think we're good here. Throw some stun G's. Alright. It is a good look at Metal Gear Solid. Thanks for playing with this for a little bit with me and learning a little bit about Metal Gear Solid history. This has been Griff and Hunter. Check us out, or check out the Boss Barrel Radio stuff and the videos that we've got up. Hunter, you've been on some before. Undoubtedly some more in the future. And it's been this old game of Metal Gear Solid. So, thanks.
HD out.